Hello, Internet. I hope you like the hat, although even if you don't, I'm pretty happy with it. I thought it might be fun to make videos like this. As you can see, I have a little guest with me today, although she is not the reason I am making this video. I am actually making this video because of some recent Tekken 7 news. As I told you, Tekken 7 came out to Japanese arcades March 18th. That's pretty recent. And oh, somebody dropped your ball. Okay. So Tekken 7 recently came out in Japanese arcades, and thanks to some data mining and leaked images, Devil Jin and Jin Kazama were found in the data. And so you heard right. Devil Jin and Jin Kazama are unofficially confirmed for Tekken 7. Yay! I'm a big fan, obviously, so that was pretty good news for me. And so I'm going to take a few minutes here to talk about these pictures. We're going to briefly talk about Devil Jin. There's not really much to say. Everything that we can see is identical. He's got the same hair, the same horns, the same chest markings, the same pants, the same chains, the same gauntlets even. They changed a little bit between Tekken 5 and Tekken 6, but no, not between Tekken 6 and Tekken 7. The only things that I can think of that might be different are his left arm mark that we can't see and the markings on his back, but I don't really have much reason to believe either of those will change. I'm just noting it here in case that does come up. Alright, so onward to Jin Kazama. We're going to kind of start overall and then we'll just work our way top to bottom. So overall, we see a lot of red and black and some gold. He's wearing a hoodie. He had a hoodie in Tekken 4 and Tekken 5. I myself prefer the suit, but I have a friend, Carrie, who's a real big fan of the hoodie, so I'm happy for her. Let's see. Alright, so then his torso and his arms, he's wearing some kind of like a leather jacket, but it seems to have some kind of armor casing on his shoulders and his arms, mostly. Alright, so he's got a couple little spikes on his shoulders. He's got these little gold patterns that look like a cloud or winds, and he's got the notches on the top of his hand here. That he had those in Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag, and then Devil Jin had them in Tekken 5, but Jin didn't, and then of course both of them had it Tekken 6 and onward. So the jacket is mostly black, and it's got a red trim with these black flame patterns. And so that's what's going on there. Lots of little gold notches or silver notches, mostly gold notches. Actually, I'm not sure if there's any silver notches. It looks mostly gold to me. And then he's got a kind of a reddish belt with gold trim and a couple little decorations there, even on his belt loops. And then we're going to move on to the pants. Alright, so like I was saying, onto the pants. They're black leather pants. You have to zoom in and look real close. Real close. But there does appear to be another pattern that is probably a black flame with red trim. Obviously, we can't see it in full right now. We'll get a better look later, I'm sure. And then there are his boots. Someone on GAF compared them to Timberlands. So there's that. They're a bit different than the shoes that we've usually seen him wear. And that's Jin. So we can all draw our own conclusions from what that means for the story. So I'm going to leave you all to your own devices on what you think about that. And in the meantime, I'm just really happy to see my two favorite characters. And I'm all the more looking forward to Tekken 7 now. Alright, catch y'all later.